they're jumping into this marriage as it is, so they didn't take the time to ask any of that. But I don't know. It's a hard point to make because, yes, they rushed it because they're so in love, but at the same time, you're also rushing into what could be your deaths. So say your vows to each other, be like, hey, I fucking love you. Now let's go do a thing, and then save the actual marriage part for after. Or, and I'm just throwing it out there, maybe put it in her for a minute. Do that, be like, love you. Okay, now let's go.
Now we can move on.
Now let's go die, and if we survive, then we're getting married.
Ale makes a comment about thinking about somebody with a big blue bouffant, that's what we were talking about. Yeah.
The beehive.
Yeah. That's also why we have affinity for this name. It's easier than Margaret, and Margaret's pretty cool.
Yep.
And Madison's here. Okay.
Oh.
Yes, okay, I did recognize it, but I couldn't remember the name of the song, so I was trying to figure out where it was coming from. And I was like, oh shit, I don't know what I'm talking about. So that's why I didn't say anything, because I was like, I'm just going to sound like an idiot. I'm like, that's a thing. I know it's a thing. Anyways, they decide that they're going to go now as a married couple and find proof of the Sisters of the Dark. Because, they're in love.
That's what you do on a honeymoon.
Yeah.
All pretty standard.
Yeah. That's like on the itinerary, top of the list. So regardless of the fact that they don't actually have any proof, they're going to... He's all in. He's going to follow her till the end.
Yeah, you say they're Sisters of the Dark, so I'm in. Yeah, let's go find some shit.
She told him that she cast a pool of Han at the ground so they could follow the footprints. Well, they can't. She can. She's the only person that can see them because they're glowing.
Well, it's her Han, so she is the only person that can see it because it's like part of her magic.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, forgive me, for a lack of a better example, but like dog pee. Our dog knows when I let him out in the morning, he goes, and then, he goes down to the mailbox, and he knows if there's been somebody else there. That's what she did. She puppy peed all over the grass outside of the palace so that when these other people walked through it, she knew.
I had a much more, idyllic? I'm bad at pronouncing words, apparently. I'm finding that out as we do this. View of it. I was like, it's glowy and sparkly and...
Oh, no, it probably is. That's just how...
Well, now I'm thinking of dog pee. It's gross.
Like, follow the scent. All right, somebody was here. They went that way. Dogs do it all the time.
So, Jed again tries to get her to go back, and Marge is like, you need to act like a fucking wizard. Did I teach you something, or did I teach you nothing?
Shut up and nut up, son. Quit fucking around.
He has to, have all his gift in his hand to be ready to unload it all over the place. If he needs to, which I assume he's probably, there.
I was going to say, I hardly even need to try and make a joke here. Just, you need to unload all of your magic. I was about to earlier, but then you shocked me. And so that never happened.
Can't help you, lady.
So here I am asking why, I guess.
So, before we go any further, I think it's time for us to unload for a second and have a beer break. Because I need a beer.
I was going to say, after all the innuendo in this episode, I don't need to unload. I need to load up.
I'm going to get it. Hold on.
Oh, all right. Jade's going to make the run. So what's up, guys? How you doing? Are you enjoying the episode so far? It's just you and me. Welcome to Nate's Corner. Hi. I changed the show in the middle of the episode. Jade doesn't know yet. Boy, he's going to be mad. She goes, beer break. Love it. Which, either one, they're both the same beer, so I will happily.
Your hands are so full.
Yeah, I know. All right. Here we go. Yeah. That is the appropriate amount of foam. Nate and Jade, I hate to see you leave, but I love to watch you go. Oh, that's so very true. That's why our mini fridge is sitting on the floor. Now, on to the beer. Tonight, we are drinking Light Point by New Holland Brewing. It's a functional white ale with white ale with silver words on a white can, so it's almost impossible for me to see.
Is ale and ale two different words?
I mean, just give me a second. I had something for this. Tall glass of beer. That's what I'm going to say. If I ever see him in real life, I'd be like, hey, you're a tall glass of... No, I'll work on it. I'll work on it. Let's see here. I have to rotate the can just so I can read these words. I don't even think my glasses would help. You guys, this is really just hard to read. It's white ale brewed with coconut water. Got to rotate the can again. Raw honey, orange peel, and natural flavor.
Yep.
Huh. But it is 86 calories and only 3.5%?
Yeah, boo. I didn't realize that till after I picked it up. I was a little...
This is what you drink when you're going to graduation parties, stuff that.
When you as an alcoholic have to keep drinking, but you have to go function in front of your family. Light Point.
45 minutes long. What am I supposed to drink? Water? No, I just mean, okay, we talk about river beers a lot. This is a solid river beer, if only for the fact that you could drink these not literally, but you could drink these all day and probably be fine.
And have the kids still function with the children.
Yes.
And, okay.
When you're like, I know that I'm going to drink 6 beers tonight and I don't want to be entirely wasted. Why you decide on that number and that you don't want to get that drunk is kind of beyond me, but whatever. If you needed to, this beer is here for you. And I got to say, it's good.
Yeah.
The fruit coconut combo kind of threw me a little bit because neither one of them really comes all the way through.
There's definitely an orange. There's an orange thing to it. It kind of reminds me of Oberon, but a light Oberon.
Yeah. You know what? I could agree with that.
And that's fine.
That's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Which I guess that's if you're dieting and still drinking, I feel like that's as good as you're gonna get. You know
what? I will say that 80 calories. I'm not a dainty little flower myself, but trying to shed a couple lbs, and it's not bad to have a beer that's not 900 calories per. Like some of the dark beers we've had, I've looked into those. Even though dark beers are less calories than some lagers, for sure. I know that for sure. With all the shit that they put in them, it doesn't help. So This is a nice change of pace.
Yeah, I know seltzers are good, I guess. I'm not a fan of I haven't found a seltzer I like yet, so
I've yet to try one.
I'm just stuck with either beers I really like that are making me fat or beers that are okay. And I mean, when dieting sucks for everybody, we're all depressed, so still got to drink, I guess. That's the point.
Well, now you're depressed, and you kind of made me depressed. So yeah, bring on these 3.5% beers.
All right, well, let's chug this, and then we can talk about the really awkward part of this about this chapter, right?
Yeah, it doesn't get any better from here, folks. After this, I'm switching to bourbon, so strap in.
Oh, yeah, that's happening, because this is the last light beer that we have, so.
Yeah.
Liquor.
Yeah, I wasn't lying. That glass clink you heard earlier was a bourbon glass.
Speaking about liquor.
Oh, yes. Speaking of licking her.
Okay. So.
Y'all ready for this? Because.
I'm not. I'm trying to dance around it.
I love you, Jade.
I love you too.
I've never regretted starting this podcast. But I will say that this chapter has made me consider some of the things we talk about child's play.
Well,
or some of the things we have talked about. Like we've made jokes about how this is a little bit weird to say, and we know that there's people listening to this, and then we come across this chapter and it's like, oh, fuck.
What do you think's worse? The ball eating? The multiple accounts of ball eating that we've run into, or this?
I think this one gave me more pause than ball eating. Yeah, until now.
Until now.
This is some special shit right here. All right. No more blue balling like Jeb. Let's dive in.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, chanting can be heard. They walk up, they see a circle of candles and sorcerers stand. Why are you... what's
Sorry,
happening?
like 100 candles.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them. Sorry, I was excited to say that each of them had to carry like 10 or 12 candles out there with them.
That's a good point.
And how fucking annoying would that be?
Maybe they had maybe it's already set up and they're just like, there's not weather.
Maybe. I mean, it would look weird when leaving the castle. Like, what are you guys doing? Nothing? Why do you guys have all those candles?
It's probably gotta be weird when they leave anyways.
Nighttime? Yeah, well, yeah, I will say it's got to be, this is late at night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so where the fuck are you going? Where are all 12 of you going?
We're gonna go have an orgy in the woods. Leave us alone.
No more questions.
I mean, kind of. So, in the circle, there's symbols drawn that speak to the underworld. Apparently, she's seen those symbols in books and shit. All the sisters are sitting around with hoods on their heads that have, like, holes in them. I'm motioning and you can't see me. Basically, like the KKK, but, like, black hoods. It's not funny, but like, yeah, that's what we were talking about before. They serve the keeper in anonymity. Anonymity. Anonymity.
So these people don't know who the other people sitting across the circle from them are.
Right.
So that makes the act of sneaking out of the castle without being noticed while carrying 10 to 12 candles and keeping your now you got me thinking about it. Anonymity.
Anonymity?
Yes, your anonymity would be damn near impossible.
Plus the sand thing. Like, just the idea of transporting sand places, and the sand has to stay, right? You can't pick the sand up.
Yeah,
maybe they have a dustbuster.
It's sorcerer's sand, right?
Magic.
So either they're painting by numbers once they get out there with the magic, kind of like go into the circle, and then it does, or they do have to draw it every time, because I feel like that's not something you just leave out there.
But I'm talking about, like, picking it up. Like, drawing it, whatever. You poke a hole in a bag, you can draw this shit out, not a problem. I'm talking about picking it up.
Yeah, but we know Dark and Raw has a huge vat of this, and they've said that a small handful, like, kingdoms have been fought over the tiniest little bit, so I don't think that's something you just leave out there.
Okay, so then they have to use magic to, like, suck it back up, right?
Yeah, magic vacuum magic.
Oh, okay, cool. That's all I'm saying.
Magic vacuum
Have you ever
magic.
tried to, like, clean dirt or, like, sand off of the top of dirt? That doesn't work. You can't do that. There's gonna be dirt all up in your sorcerer's sand. I don't think it's gonna function as well. That's all I'm saying.
That's true. I mean, who knows? Maybe they have a magic method that they use to, like, get it all picked up, but